Very simple, fast, and budget-friendly. Vitamins for winter. If you are thinking about how to freeze apples for the winter, then you take care of your family. Save the benefits of summer for yourself. This is done easier than easy, absolutely anyone can cope. And in winter you will be able to cook compote and bake fragrant pastries. How to freeze apples for the winter in the freezer. Very simple. Prepare the apples yourself. Depending on what you will freeze fruit for, you should also pick up apples. Small and medium-sized ones are perfect for baking, and large ones, like all the others, for compote. Take strong apples, without signs of spoilage. Wash the fruits well in running water and dry them. To store frozen apples, you can take regular bags, but bags with a zip lock or use a vacuum are best suited. I advise you to buy the simplest device for these purposes. They are very simple to use, and the products are stored many times longer and do not absorb each other's odors. For compote, cut the apples into large slices or cubes, removing the core. Cover a baking sheet or a flat dish with a film and put the pieces in one layer. If there are a lot of them, make several layers, covering each with a film. Freeze for 3 to 4 hours. Then, after freezing, they will not stick together, but will be 1-to-1 and they can easily be poured into a bag. Put it in the freezer until completely frozen. Apples that you plan to bake, for example, Charlotte, cut into 4 parts and remove the core. Cut into slices and place on a baking sheet covered with a film in one layer. If desired, sprinkle them with sugar on top. Put the apples in the freezer until completely frozen for less than 3 to 4 hours. After freezing, they are freely poured off the film. It is better to store such a blank with a thin layer of vacuum. Since apple slices are thin and easily absorb foreign odors from the freezer, sometimes half apples are needed for baking. Take small apples for this, cut them in half and carefully remove the core. Lay them in slices on the film in one layer and freeze. Freeze for at least 5 to 6 hours. Transfer the frozen halves into bags and put them in the freezer. I prefer to keep them in vacuum bags. Our frozen fresh apples are ready. Pleasant and delicious blanks for you.